What's up, everybody? My name is Tywin Kellendijk. I'm a transformation coach. So pretty much what that means is I take people from where they're currently at to where they want to go. And today, we're going to talk about holding yourself accountable and doing what you said you're going to do. Now, it is so easy to not do this. It is so easy to just skip the whole process and say, it's late, I'm tired, I'll do it tomorrow, which is one of the worst habits you can get into because you can't do it tomorrow, because if you end up doing it tomorrow, you're negating something you could do tomorrow for something you said you were going to do today. And reaching your goals, part of it is going to entail you doing what you said you're going to do, you being a man or a woman of your word. So when you set out to do what you said you're going to do, it's important you follow through. And it's so easy not to, because there's so many distractions, whether it's a relationship, whether it's work, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, all excuses are equal. And like anything else, you're creating habits. So if you get in the habit of putting off today and doing it tomorrow, well, you're developing a habit. And that habit's not going to serve you. That habit is not going to get you to your goal. And this is where a lot of people fall short. You know, they tell themselves they're going to do something and they don't do it. New Year's resolutions is a great example of this. Like everybody sets New Year's resolutions. Everybody say, I'm going to do this. This is going to be the best year ever. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to make more money. And then they're good for a little bit. You know, they come up with a plan and they start working their plan. Now, most people fail on their plan very early on. Some people go a little further. But what are you going to do when things get tough? What are you going to do when situations change? What are you going to do when things get hard? Because that's really what determines winners from losers. That's what determines those that make it and those that don't. That's what separates them. So ask yourself, how many times do you want to continue to start over? I was king of starting over. I was king of saying I was going to do something and then just didn't do it. And I got sick of it. I'm not going to lie. One day I just got sick of losing. One day I just got sick of starting over. And I simply just made the decision, I'm going to start being a man of my word. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it regardless. If it's hot out, I'm going to do it. If it's cold out, I'm going to do it. There was no reason I wasn't going to do what I said I was going to do. And I had a lot of great examples of this. I had a lot of great coaches that showed me exactly what I needed to do. They led by example. So, and you probably have people right now in your life that are looking at you as the example. You know, maybe it's your spouse, you know, maybe it's your kids. I don't know what it is, but I guarantee someone's looking at you as the example of, do they do what they say they're going to do? Because not everybody does that. There's some people you probably have in your life, you know, they say they're going to do something and you can't count on them. You know, they say they're going to do this and they never do it. I didn't want to be one of those people. I didn't want to be one of those people because I didn't like when people did that to me. I didn't like when people said, I'm going to do A, and they never did A. I just didn't like it. But I had to do some self-reflection on myself and say, well, how can I not like this person? Let me scratch that. It's not that I didn't like that person. I didn't like the fact they didn't do what they said they were going to do. So that would be hypocritical of me to say, I don't like the fact that they didn't do what they said they were going to do, yet I was doing the same thing. That's a hypocrite. I didn't want to be a hypocrite. So if I didn't like it done to me, why would other people want it done to them? And if I didn't like it done to me by others, why would I do it to myself? So it just came down to making a decision. Making a decision, if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do something. Just like shooting this YouTube video, it's late at night. I could have very easily went to sleep. I could have very easily called it quits. Just like the live I'm shooting at the exact same time. I made a choice. I made a commitment. And a commitment you follow through on. And you follow through on your commitments by discipline. Discipline works like this. You do something whether you feel like doing it or not. Because most of the time, when it comes to going for what you really want, when it comes to going for your goals, there's a lot of times you're not going to want to do it. There's a lot of times it's going to be hard. There's a lot of times you're going to be tired. But do it anyway. Why? Because that's what winners do, and you're a winner. So make a decision, draw a line in the sand right now, become the type of man or woman that does what they say they're going to do.